EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Saints.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Looking long for Thomas. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Jalen Thompson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 22. Brought down at
these two teams all tied after 1.
The end of the first quarter with the score tied 7.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen from the gun on third down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got a man on a crossing route. That's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's third and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Now Allen again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A gain of 7.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Allen picked off at the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert, 43 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 31, Allen. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Allen now on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He can't hang. He's not getting Big Ed. Back to 60. Watch the
On second down, it's Drake. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
45.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
The pass. Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Squeeze, double.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Drake. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
45.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this, certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Boster. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check 26, check 26. Jumper. Check. Lucky. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Here's Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One more time with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Saints.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 28.
The ball carried by number
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Allen. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score target.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.